Hi, I'm Gabe from Quadratic, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the basics of using Python in Quadratic. So just as a reminder, Quadratic is a spreadsheet with AI, code, and connections. In this video, we'll walk you through how to use Python in Quadratic. And if you don't know Python, don't worry, you can use AI to do your analysis. We covered some AI basics in a previous video. So Quadratic is browser-based, so there's no setup required. So you can start writing code right away. I'm going to hop into Quadratic and show you how to use Python. Okay, here we are in Quadratic. So we built Quadratic with Python as a first-class citizen. So just like you'd write formulas in a traditional spreadsheet, you can write Python code as well. So I'm going to open up a Python code cell by clicking / on the keyboard. That'll bring up this menu. You can also click this button on the left here, and you can also click Insert Code Python. So we like to use /, it's the quickest way, but you have all those options. So Python's super powerful in Quadratic. You can read data from the sheet, you can output data to the sheet, you can use APIs, you can create super flexible charts, install packages, and much more. When you write code in Quadratic, the last line gets returned to the sheet as a single value, a list of values, data frame, chart, etc. So I'm going to start with a really simple example. I'm going to paste in some code that's going to create a list by using a for loop. I'm going to press save and run here. And great, here we go. It gets output to the chart just like that. It gets named automatically. You can always rename it right here. And like I mentioned, you can interact with this data using traditional formulas like sum. So I'll do that right here. Great. But if I want to do the exact same thing in Python, I can do that as well. So I'll click / Python, and then let's just do pandas as PD, and then define our data frame. I'll show you how to reference cells in a minute, but I'm just going to do that quickly. And then df.sum. And great, there we go. So that returned the same as we got before. Cool. Now let's move on to referencing cells. So I'll go over to this other tab and just show you a few different ways to easily reference cells. So I'm going to open up Python, and I'm going to highlight these cells. And now if you press insert cell reference right up here, what that's going to do is it's going to read data from the sheet using our q.cells function. Then you press save and run, and there we go. So this is a relative cell reference right now, which means if I copy this, paste it here, it's now going to refer to B. Just as you would with regular formulas, if you add in $signs, this is going to turn it into an absolute reference. So I'm going to save that, run it, copy it, paste it, and now we have the same reference here. You can also reference individual cells. So bring up Python again, scroll over. If I just click on this one, insert cell reference, great. Now I have just a single value as the output. And you see if it's a single value, we don't put the header. And then you can interact with this just like you would another formula. So you can drag this down, and these relative cell references update automatically. We also use a lot of tables in Quadratic. So if I want to reference this table, right, same numbers, I can highlight this, insert the cell reference, press play, and there we go. So here are some quick and easy ways to reference cells. Okay, let's move on to importing packages and using APIs. So in Quadratic, default packages are pandas, numpy, scipy, plotly, pure Python libraries. We retrieve them from Pyodide, so any of those you can use in Quadratic. So here's an example of importing NumPy, SciPy to create this awesome graph. You can also import additional libraries like Faker or packages like Faker. So yeah, super helpful if you want to create a fake data set, for example. And we'll go on to using APIs. Using APIs is awesome using Quadratic. So here is some market data. We are using a API from Polygon, and this is using Pandas as well. And yeah, this is all dynamic. So if prices change, this will update. If I update this to Apple, this will update. And yeah, a lot of people love using APIs in Python in Quadratic. Something that's also great is charting. So I'll just show you quickly. Create a new chat, and I will show you how to create a chart. I'm just going to use the AI because it will create probably a much cooler chart than I can make using Plotly. So I will just say chart market data. And what it's actually going to do is it's actually going to write code using Plotly, most likely, to create a chart. Let's see how it does. Cool. Really great. I'll click into here and show you it's using Plotly, writing all the code, and this is now code that you can work with. So if you want to make any edits to this, you can. And yeah, graphs are awesome in Quadratic. Highly encourage you to try out the graphs. You can also use the code chat right here if you want to make any edits. So if you don't want to go in yourself and edit the code, you can always use this code chat. So if I want to say make the line green. What that's actually going to do is that it's actually going to update the code. It'll show a difference in what it created and what it's editing. Great. So we can just see what it changed right here. Can accept that. And now we have a green line. Now let's look at a simple data transformation. A lot of people are using Python for data transformation. So here we have some logistics data, and using Python, all we're doing is reading in data from this data set, and then doing a transformation. So we're calculating price per kilogram and price per, I think it's meter cubed. Yeah, so this is an awesome way to use pandas as an example in Quadratic. We recommend kind of doing different blocks, so you can keep seeing your data transformations over time. It's a really great way to visualize this data, get to see it all in one place, and it works super well. Cool. Lastly, I just want to show how you can debug Python in Quadratic. So if I were to, let's see, do 1 divided by 0, that should come up with an error. Great. So we can see errors here on the screen. I'm going to actually go into console here. So this is going to give you error messages. Can also give you print statements. So this is telling me what's going on. I'll just use the code chat to help me debug. I'm going to say debug using print statements. And this will give me a way to use the console. I'll show you how this is going to work. Okay, cool. So, you can go to the console to check numerator, denominator there, and now it's going to give us a fixed code. So that's an awesome way if you're dealing with something complicated. You can write print statements to check your work along the way. Yeah, thanks for coming along. Hopefully this was a helpful tutorial on how to use Python in Quadratic. We'll probably do a future video on more of the advanced features of Python, but hopefully this was a good overview. Thank you.